I want to tell you a story. It's a story about what happened to me back in 2006-ish. I was walking past, what's that one across the street? Airport. Gosh, what road was I walking on? It goes behind the old Sullivan's and the old Walmart in Harvard, Illinois. I was past that stop, that four-way stop that goes off airport. That goes toward 14. That goes to the new Walmart. And I was walking on the left side of the road. And I see a car come at me, slow down, and have a trailer in it. And the trailer had a weird scent to it. It gave me a pause. The trailer turned around, I looked behind me, came up, and it started to slow ahead of me. And it came across the road, like right dead in front of me. Probably 50 yards, 40 yards. Something like that. I walked a little further and stopped pretty far away from it because I had been being harassed for a while and I didn't know what was going to happen. I was actually more afraid of me being thrown in the trailer, but I also smelled a very weird smell. Then I heard a growl, and I realized it was the smell of a larger cat. I tell you what, fright came over me like I'd never felt it before. I looked at the trailer. The trailer opened up. A guy comes out with a pole. You know those poles they use to catch wild animals? With the hoop on the end? That's what this cat was in. And there was two guys kind of holding it. It's a pretty strong animal. He even grabbed one of the guys, bit on his leg, and put its, not arms, front paws, front legs around it. And he hit the mountain lion, and the mountain lion got off. And then I saw two people get out of the truck. Now, there's two people getting out of the truck. It was a bigger truck, probably a truck that you'd see pulling a horse trailer, because this is a horse trailer. It was weird, I didn't see any horses in it. This is around 2005 or 6, I think. The horse trailer opens up. The horse trailer opened up. They come out, and they start saying stuff about how I'm going to die today. And how I better fight this off, and whatever. Laugh, laugh, laugh. We hope it kills you. We haven't fed it for days, right? Stuff like that. And then a guy comes from the backyard of one of the houses on the right. It says, yeah, go ahead. Do whatever you want to, right? I hope he dies, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Later on, when I passed that same house again, there was no one living there. So somebody must have been sitting in the backyard waiting for this to happen and kind of trying to sort of stop me around that area. Then on the left was like a big field, at least where I'm at. And on my right was like a layer of new houses that had just been recently built. They were kind of newish. They at least look new. They're pretty rich for the area, at least. So then I looked ahead, and I thought, do I fight? Do I flee? What do I do? I don't have a phone because I can't afford one. My phones were expensive, and I had no job and no way to get a phone. So then this lion, they go after him, go after him. They start hitting him, and he's kind of trying to get away from them because they're kind of beating him. He can't get away. Then he looks at me. They open up the thing, and he runs right at me. I try to get as big as I can because I hear all these wild animal things, You get as big as you can, and right? So that's what I did. I went, and it stopped right in front of me, and it crouched down like it was ready to pounce. But then I was like, and I was ready to fight it. And then I started to have this psychological chest pain in my heart because of stress I was under. And I just wanted to die at that time because that pain was so overwhelming. Death was a better road, it felt like. So I was crying, and they were laughing at me, saying, kill him, right? They're laughing at the situation I'm in. I'm going to die. So I start crying, and I just bend over and open my throat to it. Next thing I know, I feel this mountain lion pounce. It hits me. It kind of keeps me standing, which kind of surprises me, but I guess the way it was, it just kind of pushed me back. It was digging into my back with its claws, and I could feel it ripping into my skin. But I also could feel its gums. I realized I had no teeth. And a lion or a cat needs teeth to grab into its prey. It could close and crack my throat, but it couldn't actually grab onto it. So every time it tried to grab on and pull to rip my throat out, to bring me down, it would just scratch my back, and the whole mouth would slip. And then I realized my attempted suicide, actually, in some ways, suicide homicide, I guess you could call it, was just them playing games with my head, trying to destroy my humanity. I can't understand the level of evil it takes to set this up. The level of sadism you need to want to do this to me, to themselves. How evil do you have to be? Just put a bullet through my head. What the hell? That level of sadism is beyond me. I never thought I'd see it. At least in America. Then, I finally started hitting the cat, and the cat finally ran off, realizing it had no weapons that it could really kill me with. It could hurt me, but it couldn't kill me, so it ran off. Later on in Lake County, Illinois, they found a cat without teeth around the same, within 3 to 6 months. They said it had been scrounging around for scraps and foods and stuff and garbages, and they couldn't really find anything to eat on its own. And they said it almost starved to death, and I think it was shot by one of the sheriffs. Later on, I tried to get... Some people said... Later on, I said I had scratches on my back. And some people took pictures of that scratches. I asked to see my, my information? My medical information, right? And when I got stopped off there by somebody who I know is somewhat involved with the attack, but I have no one around me that's not involved with the attack, I went in there to look at my information, my medical information, to see if that picture of my back was in there. And if I could actually have proof that there were scratches that looks like cat claw marks of that size. The cat must have been 150 pounds or so. But when I got in there, the lady gave me my information and said, you can keep it here, but you can't take it with you. I looked around, and 2 other people came in there and locked the door behind them and started to mess with me. Took my thing out of my hand, held me back, held me down, laughed at me, started to rip through my stuff and take stuff out of my medical information. I started to realize they were trying to set me up. The whole thing was a setup. They wanted to take away proof that I actually was clawed in the back by a large cat. And they really ended up doing it. I don't know, honestly, if I can come... I don't know, honestly, if they really did take it out, or the whole thing was a game. I don't know, honestly, if my medical information is really just still put together the same way it was before, and they copied it to do that to me, to mess with my head. Maybe that picture and that information is totally gone. I don't know. I just know the level of evil I'm under. I was told this would eventually be used against conservatives. So conservatives, they're willing to use mountain lions against you. They're willing to mess with your head in sadistic ways that you don't even understand. I have hundreds of these stories. You want another story? I was using their computer and it kept on messing up and going crazy. I had this little fan thing underneath my computer because it had no fan of its own. Or it was a bad fan, really. I mean, it did have a fan, but it overheated a lot anyway. It got hotter than it should be. So, after my computer was almost dying and almost going under, and somebody came up to me and said, "Let me have that fan thing." I'm like, "What?" They showed me the fan. They were kind of like, see, every person I know is helping me with this. It's really evil and odd. They took the fan thing I had, then gave me one. Opened up the fan that was underneath my computer, and it had magnets on the fan blades to mess with my computer, to help erase it and play with it. I mean, that's the kind of stuff they do. They'll take stuff away from you, but they'll give you the same thing so you don't realize they're taking it away from you. And they'll play games like that. You don't get it. You don't know why things fail. Then they fail and they're like, aha, yeah, see, I took something around there and put a battery next to here and put not a battery, but a magnet. That way I knew you set it there all the time, and now it's completely clean, and ha ha ha. Now prove I did it. People say, well, I would do something about it. What if 100 people do that to you? Because you're conservative, and you're evil, and you're heartless. What happens then? Who do you shoot? Who do you beat up? 100 people? 200 people? You don't understand how many people would be involved in something like this. You don't understand how many people just want to see you hurt, and they don't care why. Until you see with your own eyes the evil that's out there, and how far they're willing to go, conservatives don't understand how to help each other, and how to stand with each other. Even down to perfect other conservatives. We want perfection as conservatives. It's not going to work. To tell you the truth, we have two choices as conservatives. Truly help each other out and be honest with each other, or watch the progressives win. See you later.